Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's video is going to be a breakdown on my recent build and an explanation as to why I chose some of the parts I did, and just to kind of show it off to you guys. Starting with my barrel configuration, I got a Geissele 13.9-inch barrel with a pin-in welded dead air flash hider chemo mounting system for my Sierra 5 there. I chose cold hammer forged because this rifle will be staying with me for a while. I don't want to have to worry about barrel longevity if my barrel's wearing out, whatever. So chose cold hammer forged. They go well past 10,000 rounds. Like I said, chemo flash hider for my Sierra 5. I've had no issues with my Sierra 5, despite what you hear online about people bitching about them blowing up. They fixed that issue. Mine has no issue. Tone is great. I like how the length of the can. I will be getting a Lazarus 6 for a flow-through system, but right now the Sierra 5 is great. Next, I'll be talking about this little guy here. This is the Rifle Speed adjustable gas block. Man, if you're looking for one and done gas block, buy this. This is about 200 bucks. It's super easy to use, starting with number 1. That means you have minimal gas going back into the system. So if I were to take the suppressor off and shoot the rifle in that configuration, that bolt carrier would not move, if at all. Yeah, it wouldn't move. And then you can go all the way up to setting number 12. And basically the system is wide open. You got all the gas going back to you as the shooter. And basically it'll just kick you in the face and throw a bunch of gas at you. So with this configuration, I run it between 6, 5, and 4. At home, I keep it on 6 because I know it'll run reliably without any issues. When I'm at the range, I'll keep it between 5 and 4. 4 is super nice, especially when you have certain loads that it likes to run and cycle. It will be a little bit behind 3 o'clock, which means you're slightly under gas, but I mean, the recoil impulse is awesome. The 5 configuration runs anything, all green tip. Some shitty steel cased ammo, anything. And then, like I said, 6 because I want to make sure this shit works if I ever have to use it in a home defense situation. And before I move on from that gas block, I wanted to show you guys, every time I install a gas block, I like to mark my bolts just in case. You never know. You always want to have that good starting point to see if they've backed out or if there's any change on those. I torqued them down to I believe 25 inch-pounds, and I added red Loctite so those bitches won't move. I have right around, I think, close to 1,500 rounds through this rifle and no backing out. Next, I wanted to talk about my forward control design RHF 11.5-inch handguard. That's a mouthful, but this thing has been great. It runs awesome, especially when I'm round after round after round. This does not get hot at all. The mounting system for the handguard is great. You just got these 2 bolts that you can unthread. You got a little connector here on the back that pops out, and then the whole handguard can slide forward. Super easy to use. I've heard Rifle Control Design is ran by a gentleman who was super nice and super willing to help, so that's a plus. You got good warranty there. I chose the 11.5-inch configuration to fit my Rifle Speed gas block, so it allows me to adjust easy, versus if I had anything longer, I would have not as much room to adjust here. Fucking M-LOK mounting systems here. Like I said, it's super great. I think I bought it for around 180 bucks. So yeah, there's that. Also wanted to show off the barrel nut tool that it comes with. It has the foot-pound torque spec for you. It fits right, this little hole there fits right on a torque wrench, 90 degree. Click it where you need it. Super nice, super well built. I've had no issues. Next, I'll be talking about my Landtech EBCG. Basically what separates this one from any other BCG is it has this port here that exerts gas forward as the system is cycling back into the shooter. So basically it adds that kind of counter push to the BCG, results in a bit less recoil felt. It's really minimal, and reducing gas back into the shooter's face, especially if you're shooting suppressed. And that is a non-flow through can. As far as reliability, as you can tell, I barely cleaned it and I've had zero issues with this BCG. It runs tin coated. It features the domed cam pin, which reduces wear. So yeah, I love it. It looks good. Next, I'll be talking about my stripped upper selection and my lower selection, starting with the stripped upper. This is a CMMG stripped upper. There's really nothing else to say about it besides that it butts up well, nice with the forward control design handguard. If you see, the Picatinis are nice and even with each other. Great selection, super cheap. I like it. With my lower, this was a lower that I had on a previous build that sat in the safe. It was a pretty shitty build. So I was like, well, I got an extra lower, so might as well start a new rifle build. So birth of this rifle from there. Only thing I really kept from that are the takedown pins here, mag release, and that's about it. I have a Radiant Tactical 4590 throw safety. I have it in the 45 throw selection. Have it tied in with a Geissele 2-stage GS2 trigger. I like 2-stage triggers better than single stage because I want to control when I hit the wall versus a single stage, you're already at the wall. I have a bad lever here so I can manipulate the bolt release much faster than I would without it. And then this is Magpul's Maid made Gen 1.1, however you want to call it, pistol grip. This is pretty nice. I just got it. It's nice and thick. I have bigger hands, so it feels good in the hand. And it's pretty modular. You can change out this back end piece here to have for it to be skinnier, not have a beaver tail, and then you can change this little front end here to a different configuration. One more thing I wanted to point out with this pistol grip, it does come with this nice little container and holder for gun oil, cleaner, whatever you want to put in there. And like I said, it does come with this container and it snaps right in. Super nice. Reaching the ass of the rifle, let's talk about the buffer system. It's a Geissele H2 buffer system with a braided spring. I have a shitty, it's this one here. This is not the spring and buffer tube. It's just a shitty one, but this is what I picked. H2 buffer system. Like I said, it's the Geissele, so it's the braided spring. I also have a Super Duty charging handle there. Geissele as well. This little lip here, up here, does block out gas from getting back into my face. Although gas does like to sneak in from the bottom here. So also, once in a while I'll get gas in my face. That's why I'm hoping the Lazarus 6 flow-through can will help with that, hopefully. What else? I got a B5 stock, adjustable stock. I like this stock. It's very comfortable. Has your QD mounts there. This is also a B5 vertical grip. And I think that is it. I mean, I can talk about my optic. This is a holosun AEMS with a unity mount. I like the unity mount because I have a long neck and it allows me to meet the optic with my eye well. It sits pretty high, but like I said, I have a long neck, so there's that. It's got a normal Streamlight HLX. It works great. Everyone knows they work great. I will upgrade to a Surefire, but I really can't justify spending that much money on a fucking flashlight. This one works great. And that is my rifle. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Drop a comment if you would like to know more about a certain component, why I went the route I did, why I didn't go a certain route. I'll add a couple short clips of me shooting the rifle at the indoor range. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Drop a like. I'll see you guys in the next one.